Hi guys, I got a 23andMe test kit and I actually got it on sale. Normally these are like I think $200 for the health and ancestry one, but this only ended up costing me $99. So I bought it because this is something I've always wanted to do and I never really did it because I always heard bad things about it, um like apparently your DNA can be sold to other companies and stuff, and I'm still kind of confused about that. Like, what happens once a company obtains that information? Like, what's the worst that can happen if, like, the Chinese government or whatever finds out that I'm 75% Italian? Like, okay, like, I'll tell them that myself. I don't care if they find out. I don't see what the big secret is. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna open this kit up today and I'm gonna read the instructions on what I'm supposed to do. Apparently, you're supposed to spit into a tube and then you mail it back to 23andMe, and then they will get back to me probably in like a month or so with my DNA information. So, it should be interesting. As far as I know, I'm Italian and British. But it's likely that I could be mixed with other things. I'm mostly Sicilian, so I mean, I could be mixed with even possibly northern African countries. Probably just like a little bit, like just somewhere deep down the line in my ancestry. I mean, this stuff doesn't really matter too much, but it's just like interesting. Like, it's just like, it's cool to find out like where I came from and stuff, you know? And then, like, you know, I'm also British, so it's likely that I could also be mixed with Irish. Um, yeah, so you never know. I just want to know more about myself, so I'm just curious. Okay, I'm unboxing it. It says hi. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, so I guess that's it in there. I'm kind of nervous, actually. I think what I'm nervous about is messing the test up. Like, what if my spit is like contaminated or with food or something and I ruin it, or I don't know. I have to read the instructions. It says, "Ooh la la, what do we have here?" And it shows the things that it comes with. A funnel, a cap, a tube, a fill line on the tube. Let's see. Before you begin, please review this important information. Okay, so it's like this stuff here. Blah, blah. Okay, I'm gonna skip most of this. Blah, blah, blah. Warnings and precautions. Wash with water if stabilizing liquid comes in contact with eyes or skin. Do not ingest. Okay. Okay, so yeah, they're gonna collect my saliva. Wait, that wasn't really the instructions. It was just like, okay, here it is, here it is. Okay. Step 1, register your kit. Go online to 23andme.com to start and register your saliva collection. Step 2, it says no food or drinks for 30 minutes. Don't eat, drink, chew gum, brush teeth, or smoke for 30 minutes before giving your saliva sample. Okay. Let's see what else. Step 3. Fill 2 line. Spit into the funnel until the amount of liquid saliva, not bubbles, reaches the fill line shown here. Okay, so I have to spit into the tube and make sure my saliva fills up all the way. And it can't be like bubbly. It has to be like pure liquid saliva. Close funnel lid. I also heard that, I mean, I think this is people being silly, but they say that you can get cloned, like when you sell your DNA. Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that's real. But if it was real and I was cloned, that would be kind of like gross and creepy. But it would also be kind of cool because I feel like the world could use more of me. Okay, step 5, screw on cap. Step 6, seal in bag. It says you're almost done. Step 7, ship in box. Okay guys, it is now a couple weeks later and I mailed in my DNA to 23andMe. I actually mailed it out while I was on vacation in Las Vegas. Yeah, so they received my saliva and they tested it, and I got my results yesterday, so I'm gonna share it with you guys. But before I do that, I'm gonna use an app that is supposed to be able to recognize your facial features and it's supposed to guess your ethnicity. Obviously, like, it's not accurate at all, but it's just kind of fun to try, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Alright, guys, it is time for the moment of truth. My ethnicity is being revealed. I'm so excited. Okay, so it says up top here that I'm 98.2% European. It says I'm 71.4% Southern European, so that would include Italy, Greek and Balkan, and broadly Southern European, which it can't really identify which countries, so it could be like anywhere in Southern Europe. It only says 0.7%, so I'm not even that concerned about it. But overall, yeah, I'm 69.4% Italian, which is expected, kind of. Like, I kind of thought that I was at least 75% Italian because, well, okay, so my mom, she's full Italian. She is actually an immigrant from Sicily. So her parents, who are my grandparents, they were born there. So, yeah, so I knew 100% Italian came from her side, and then my dad, as far as I know, was just half Italian, half British. So I thought the percent would have been a little higher with that. Greek and Balkan, I was kind of expecting at least a little bit of Greek ancestry, because Italy is really close to Greece, and Italians and Greeks are usually like intermingled. It's, so I actually thought maybe I would have had a little more Greek in me than that, just like a little bit. But yeah, that percentage is pretty low. Northwestern European. So I have 26.6% for that, and that includes British and Irish, Scandinavian, broadly Northwestern European. Okay, so I wish 23andMe could decipher the DNA between Irish and English people, because it just groups them into one. It's something like the DNA is too similar, so they literally can't like separate it or tell the difference. So I'm probably part Irish, but I don't know for sure because it just kind of lumps me in with Irish anyway, which I was kind of disappointed about because I wanted to know for sure, because I always kind of wondered. I was like, am I Irish? Like, so I don't really know. I'm assuming I probably am like a little bit Irish. But yeah. And like, yeah, I know I know I was a decent amount British. I thought I was 25%. I mean, that's super close. My grandma was born in England, so I was expecting, at least a quarter of myself being English. Scandinavian. I had no idea I was Scandinavian. It is a pretty small percentage, But over here is where the Scandinavian countries are. So the Scandinavian countries would be the ones that are highlighted blue over here. So it would be Sweden, Norway, Denmark, or Iceland. So I honestly don't know from which of those countries my family originates from. I really had no idea it was Scandinavian. If I had to guess, it probably came from my grandmother, who was English, being that England is pretty close to those Scandinavian countries. So I guess my grandma isn't actually full British like I thought. Let's see. Broadly Northwestern European. So it's not able to tell me exactly where those countries are from. Let's see. So it could be as far west as Ireland, as far north as Norway, as far east as Finland, and as far south as France. So I'm 1.4% of that, whatever it may be. It's any of these blue highlighted areas. So yeah. And let's see what else we have here. I am 1.4% Western Asian and North African. So Northern West Asian. So that would be these countries. Turkey, Iraq, Iran, Cyprus. That's the one that I am. Because if you look down here, it says 1.1%. And that's apparently where some of my ancestors came from. It's that tiny little island that's below Turkey. So I think that's pretty cool. Cyprus is considered a Middle Eastern country, so that's why it's not categorized under the European section. Okay. And I am 0.3% Egyptian. So that's categorized under the Arab Egyptian and, how do you say that, Levantine category? Levantine, whatever. Yeah, so I'm 0.3% Egyptian. I kind of expected it because, like, Egypt isn't far from Italy, and I know, like, Italians can totally be mixed with, like, Africans or Middle Eastern people, so, and then, like, I don't know, I just always, like, had a feeling like I had Egyptian in me. Like, it could just be because I think the country is really cool and I was kind of hoping to be Egyptian, but yeah, so I'm, like, super excited, even though the percentage is really, really, really small and minuscule. It probably doesn't matter much, but I don't know, it's still kind of cool. And I'm 0.2% Nigerian. Nigeria is right over here. And that's pretty cool. I mean, that must be like way, way back, like in my family history. So I guess my ancestors started here, and I don't know, somehow, like, I don't know. I don't know, like, I tried, like, doing research and stuff on this, on genetics and whatever, and, like, family trees, and it's so confusing to me, and I can't really figure this stuff out. But yeah, so anyway, then it says I'm 0.2% unassigned. So it says there is a wide range of human diversity in the world, and sometimes our algorithm is unable to match a region of your DNA to a specific population with confidence. So yeah, there is like a mystery part of me. 0.2%, it's a mystery. I'm just probably gonna lump that in with Egyptian because I want to be more Egyptian. Anyway, yeah, so that was pretty cool. I think it's just kind of nice to know like where exactly your ancestors came from instead of it being a mystery, you know? Like, I grew up in Pennsylvania, and there's like, it's full of Germans there. And sometimes I felt left out because I'm not German, and I just kind of was always exposed to like their culture and stuff. And sometimes I would wonder, I'm like, wait, like, what if I am German? Like, I don't know, because I knew I'm European, so it's like I figured, you know, I could be mixed with whatever, like deep down the family line. And um yeah, I don't know. I just was curious about like who I really am my whole life. I was like, I know I'm Italian and British, but like there's got to be something else. Like there's got to be something more, and I want to discover it. So yeah, I'm really glad I did the 23andMe. The process was super easy, and now I'm not going to question my identity anymore. Well, not in an ancestral way, anyways. Um, yeah. So I guess that's really all I have to show you guys. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.